Hello everybody, welcome back to Sauron Takes on Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Let me just say the whole title there. Look at all those frog coins. I want them all. So, how are we doing today, guys? We are once again back to Super Mario RPG. I promise there'll be another episode of Donkey Kong Country coming up relatively soon. Next week is Spyro. I'm doing a Spyro review. I have the lines. I have everything done. I just need to edit it. But I opted to do a quick Let's Play today because things kind of didn't go my way this week. I was probably going to do a Let's Play anyway. Excuse me. I am catching back up to the level curve, by the way. You'll find out real quickly later on that, oh boy, I have some problems. But, yeah, let's talk about this, but let's also talk about what's been going on in the news lately. The Switch 2 was shown off. That's cool. Kind of a disappointing show off. Like it basically showed off that all the rumors were true, and that's cool. I'm glad they have two ports for charging capabilities. That's great. Love it. Love to see it. Oh, Peach leveled up. Yeah, they showed off a little bit of Mario Kart 9. Or 10, depending on how they're going to want to title it. I don't know. Hoping it's good. That's about all we got. Like, you know, I mean, there was a trailer. There's enough in the trailer to have a lot of these analysis videos and whatnot. It looks like it could be a bit more open world. That's about all we're rolling with here. And I don't know. Like, the Switch 2, it's cool. I don't mind hardware specs. But I'm a normal human being. You know, I'm not dealing with the biggest and best computer system. I'm not dealing with the blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't care about the graphics as long as they're good. I personally think Spyro, it released on the PlayStation 4, looks fantastic. So, none of that stuff really appeals to me. Where do we go from there? Well, the games, and they didn't really show off much. Mario Kart's cool. I like it. But I don't get a lot of people to play with Mario Kart with me. So, like it or not, oh well. I apologize for my runny nose, by the way, guys. We've been kicking up a lot of dust today, and yeah. Seems like it always happens whenever I'm on the mic. I don't have like a runny nose constantly, but I do have one a lot because I have a weird septum. And unfortunately, my nose is always infected, so I apologize. But seems like more so whenever I'm trying to whenever I'm trying to record, all of a sudden my nose just wants to be a pain. Outside of that, I have been writing a lot. The story I'm writing is a novel now. It's officially novel length, so that's cool. I've been playing a lot of Legends Arceus, or Arceus, whatever you want to call it. I'm still playing my original file, and I've been shiny hunting. I don't record it because, I don't know, I don't have the best luck shiny hunting. But I also like to shiny hunt when I'm watching TV. We're catching back up with One Piece. It's a great time to shiny hunt, and I've been finding quite a few things. I have a shiny Zoroark now, which is awesome. I have a shiny Electrode now, which is just fantastic. And, yeah, an Amoris. I have a shiny one of those, too. I need to work on Scarlet and Violet and getting the shiny Melioda. But I have an Amoris now, too, which is awesome. I'm nowhere near close to needing or having a shiny Manaphy, or Manaphy. Because, yeah, I haven't played Brilliant Diamond or Illustrious Pearl all that much as of yet. But you can get a shiny Manaphy from there. And you can shiny hunt shiny Arceus there too, so that's fun. I might have to do it, but inevitably, yeah, I'll go play those games, but I do want to play a bit more Pokemon other titles, and I just haven't had the time to really do that either. But inevitably, I'm going to have to play Gen 2 for you guys. Spyro was fun, though. You know, it's kind of funny because PlayStation's celebrating their, 30th anniversary, give or take? And what a time to actually be playing PlayStation titles. So, I might have to play a couple more before the season's end. What? I don't know. In fact, I don't know where to go after Spyro, realistically. I could, I guess, try Ape Escape or something to that effect, but these guys are fun. What are you looking at for a star? I'll get you seeing stars. You're out of luck. Man, I'm blowing through this way too bit. Read my lips. You're done. I was going way too fast. The problem is that the Elgato kind of moves the FPS up a little bit more than I care to admit. So when I'm trying to read it, the compression makes everything go way faster than I'm used to. Which, it's not great. But these are red bandana sharks. I actually kind of like their design. It's simple, sure. But they're sharks with spears. It's adorable. And they're all wearing pirate gear and stuff. And, yeah, they're not that hard to deal with, but you never see them again. Like, after this, you never see red sharks again. Stronger than you look. Better warm the upper deck. Alright, where's the intruder? I don't see him. Did he get away? There he is, boys. Get him. Something about us. How'd you dodge that barrel? How'd you get up here so fast? Well, your luck has run out. We don't take kindly to strangers. And zappy zap. You know, I never knew Mallow was so useful here before. We better let you into Johnny's place, eh? I do actually make a decent amount of progress here. Not a lot, but I do blow through a couple of boss fights. Like, are they, Mario, eh? Har, 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 not much to look at. Well, the star fell into my sea, so it's mine. If you want it, you'll have to fight for it. Yeah, let's just pull a trident out of your pocket. I love this guy's design, though, because he's not a shark. He's wearing a shark skin. So, because you can see his eyes inside the shark skin. So what is he actually? I don't know. I firmly believe Boo is best, but I may have to change. So we're going to focus up on Johnny here. Johnny is actually kind of tough, though, because, and you'll see why in a second here, but his boss fight is firmly unique in the fact that he ends up doing one-on-one versus Mario. There, you're good. Very good. Now this is a fight. Johnny actually loves fighting, so. It's a shame he never, like, gets another game or even a cameo in anything else, because he's actually kind of a fun character. I kind of like him. I'd like to know more about him, and I'd like to know why he skinned another shark and is wearing it. Do they think he is the shark, or do they think he's just so tough because he took out that shark? And then he turns red to basically boost up his stats. Not bad, fellas. How about it, Mario? Mario versus me. Want to mix it up? Let's-a go! Yahoo! Good fun, and good for you too. Crew, look alive and cheer me on. Also, it's funny that the original pirates are still kind of here. Like, the ship sunk because of the squid. But the actual pirates are still around. Also, excuse me, in the original game, originally only the 2 party members that you had out came up to cheer you on, I believe. But this has all 4, which is awesome. Peach, Mario, Bowser, and Geno are all there to cheer you on, which is kind of cool, actually. Given Mallow and Bowser were the ones a part of my crew here, so... But it's neat because you get to see all of their animations. It's good. It's good. Since I don't have Peach to heal me, I'm using all sorts of... He's got some nasty spells, too, but... We're about to see there's much worse spells up ahead. Like old Johnny here is not the strongest opponent we're going to have to face at this point, but more on that in a bit. But yeah, he always left an impression on me. He's probably the reason why I always liked pirates, realistically. And you see all their victory poses from the side. That's cool. Mario leveled up. Everyone's dancing. Except for Geno, he just kind of moves side to side. Mallow leveled up as well, which is good. Which is fun with. He was actually kind of useful this time around. And Bowser leveled up. He was useful as well. They all deserved it. I'm impressed, matey. You've earned the star. Think of it as a souvenir from our fight. And we got a star. Heck yeah. Yeah, Bowser's even cheering. Peach is like, yes. Thank goodness. And we only got 2 to go. It's going to be a while before we even remotely see the next star, by the way. There's a lot to do. You must have really wanted that star. Now go on. Get out of here before I change my mind. That hop was me. I don't know why I did that, but it looked so much like a cutscene. I don't... Very cinematic for no particular reason. So we are done with the sunken ship for the most part. There's probably some treasures I can go back and find, but for now, the ship is done. Hee hee hee! You found the star. Well done. But your journey ends here. You are so gullible. Don't you know who I am? I'm Speardovich, a member of Smithy's gang. Shocked? It's no wonder. My impersonation of an ordinary person was flawless. Your search for the stars has worried Smithy. So if I take back that star to him, I'll earn brownie points. This is the way to get ahead. It's futile to try and fight me. Just hand it over, nice and easy. Get serious. So that's what you want to play it. What do you think will happen to the real inhabitants of Seaside Town? What are you doing? No, don't do that. No, please stop. Now, isn't that a shame for an innocent man to be tickled like this? Alright. I'll give you the star. I don't want to torture the old man too much, but you can actually, like, really just keep going on that. I don't think I got the star without even soiling my hands. I'm such a genius, it scares me sometimes. No wonder I'm so important. Alright, everyone, listen up. We're returning to the castle. Our ride should be here about now. So it was blatantly obvious that there was something wrong with this town. These guys did not pretend to be normal citizens very well at all. The blade's late. What's taking it so long? We need to get out of here. This is just great. Mario caught up with us. Only one thing we can do now. Although we may rust a little, we'll have to swim for it. Not so fast there. That star is a gift from me mate Mario. You spineless dogs have no code of honor. We'll make you walk the plank. Johnny, maybe we should leave Mario pleasure of wrapping things up here. Although Johnny joining the crew would be awesome. I guess we'll have to take off disguises now. Group formation! Now, this guy gave me a lot of trouble back in the day, and I can kind of see why now, just even playing the remake version of this. Speardovich. If I lose, I can kiss that promotion goodbye. Water Blast. This is the reason, too. This move freaking hits hard. Like, holy crap. Like, you gotta keep everyone up in health just to avoid that, but he has a tendency to want to spam it, too. Yeah, like that. The good news is that this takes up a ton of magic power from him. So, here's something that you need to know about Super Mario RPG. I forgot how to use items for a second. I was like, where are all my items at? I only have like 5? Come on now. But the reason being is because I didn't notice the hit L and R to hit the rest of your inventory. There we go. So, Speardovich has a nasty tendency to guzzle down FP like you wouldn't believe. But enemies actually have a certain amount of FP, or flower points, to use magic spells. So, they are... Smack, smack. I didn't block that worth of crap. But, yeah, enemies can only use so many magic spells, and Speardovich uses a ton of them, a lot. For whatever reason, I don't know why, he does not, like, he can use normal attacks. He has a spear. He is a spear. But, yeah, he just does not use them at all, and I'm not sure why he's so resilient on using normal attacks. He just keeps trying spells. Even when his FP is gone, he still tries and does these nasty spells. He's a bit of a pain. And then he does this crap, too. Now, I attacked what I thought was the main body. And I decided to Thought Peak, who I thought was the clone. Just to kind of get him on the inventory, the list there. Sure enough, yes, we could tell you're a fake. I caught him. Now, you might be wondering how I knew that was the fake. No, I don't know. Honestly, I had no idea. I just kind of guessed. Although I noticed that the fake likes to use regular attacks, too. So I decided to hit him with Mallow because if you can get that double click, which is kind of hard, but if you can get that special on there. Yeah, man, Shocker hits like a freight train, which is ironic because he uses electricity. But yeah, he's kind of weak to it too. So Mallow's actually pretty useful in this fight. See, even there, I didn't get the special button prompt, but I still hit him. But here he is, spamming Water Blast again. Thankfully, it missed everyone else. But I opt to attack him again. Because I'm kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, you know, he wouldn't use it again right after he just used it, you know, the first time, right? No, he spams the crap out of that move. Thank goodness Mallow, for whatever reason, is somewhat resilient to it. And thank goodness I keep getting freebies, too. Like, look at that. He used it again. How am I supposed to survive all of that? Like, if I wasn't using pick-me-ups, this dude would just absolutely wreck my day. Yeah, I got a freebie there. Then he even had time to throw a fireball in there. Jeez. There we go. I decided to use my special Clown Barrage. This is actually kind of cool. I like the idea that you get special team-based attacks. And I like how it hit for all elemental damage. And killed the clone real quickly, too. Being said, I am sorely low on flower points at this point. It's like one of the few fights I felt like I had to hit him just as aggressively as he hit me. There he goes with Water Blast again. Man, that attack is annoying. I hit Bowser first because he is hitting a lot harder. See, look at that. Look at that. His FP is gone. You know what that means, right? That means he blew through all of his flower points, and this idiot is still trying to work spells. If you can survive long enough, he literally just runs out of flower points entirely. And once he does that, that's all he tries and does, is spells. He just keeps trying to do spell after spell after spell. If you can survive to that point, he's basically done anyway. But I wasn't too far away from beating him regardless, so. Speardovich hits like a freight train in this game. And I get the star back. Woo! Alright. There's also a note left by Johnny and a key on the ground left by Speardovich. Smithy is now in the race for the 7 stars. What a horrible surprise it might have in store for Mario. Well, we're going to get the hint on one. To Mario. Knowing you must have been breeze knocking down Speary, eh? By the way, my pirates say they saw a huge axe flying across the sky. It's probably one of Smithy's nasty friends. Go get him, pal. Well, my gills are failing on me, so I'll be heading back down. Drop in whenever you have time, okay? Your true mate, Jonathan Johnny Jones. But I like that. Like, you fight Mario, you know, he fights Mario, and he's just like, you know what? I kind of respect it. we're friends at this point. And we're, of course, freeing all the villagers. Whew. Thanks so much. I've had enough of this cramped, dirty old places like this. Hey, fella. You got us out of a bind. Peace, brother. It was mighty unpleasant in here. Thanks for helping us out. Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Be sure to stop by. Yeah, stop on by. Thank you for freeing us. I've got to get back to work now, but stop by in the inn. See you there. Mario. Thank you for saving our little town of Seaside. They did torture me a little bit, but that's nothing to worry about. Here, this is for you. I'm so relieved that all the townspeople were all right in the end. Can you believe he didn't just kidnap him? He had the nerve to lock him up, too. Me and my minions would never pull a stunt like that. Really? I seem to recall a certain someone kidnapping me not too long ago. But no one got hurt, right? So all's well that ends well. Come on, let's scram. The mold in here is bad for my sensitive nostrils. Here. We should see the sights in town now that it's back to normal. Maybe someone here can point us towards the next star piece. And I got a flower jar, which upgrades my FP, which is awesome. I saw the sniff it and said nope. But there's some weapons and armor shop. Now, a lot of these weapons are old weapons you've had before. Like the Koopa Shell, Super Hammer, Paratroopa Shell. I don't have the Paratrooper Shell equipped, but the hammer that I have is just as powerful. So I'm going to keep with the hammer. I'm better at using them anyway. The Ribbit Stick, however, notice I have the Womp Gloves equipped. The Ribbit Stick is a bit better. The Double Punch for Geno is also a bit of an upgrade too. Bowser doesn't really have an upgrade. Peach does, and the Parasol. So of course I'm going to grab that. And I'll sell the stuff that I just, got rid of. So, handgun, you're out. Make some of that money back, because your weapons are not freaking cheap. Come on and browse. I think I have mostly all the armor, because the sailor pants are basically what they're selling here. So, I didn't need any armor, but upgrading weapons is not a bad thing. And Geno hits like a freight train now. Like, holy crud. That handgun was holding him back. Let me redo my pick-me-ups because I used all of mine in the last battle. Clearly I need to grind a little bit in the level department. This guy's talking about mushrooms. There's a lot of stuff you can do in Seaside Town, but for the most part, I'm just going to move on once I realize what I can and can't upgrade at this point, so. The only thing I don't have here is the Fearless Pin, but it's expensive, so I'd end up not buying it. Not that I don't have enough money. I mean, I've clobbered enough goons. Yeah. That's basically the extent of Seaside Town. You can get some broken equipment if you have enough frog coins, and I've got quite a few frog coins, but yeah, you can get some absolutely broken things here. I'm just moving around talking to people at this point. Never seen the sea before. It's so fast. Weren't you just locked up? Never mind. Mario, if it's a star you're looking for, it may have some help. At the far side of the land's end, there might be a star. Mouse came by the other day, and I overheard him talking about a star. I don't know exactly where the town is, but, By the way, have you met a long-term house guest? Basically, he's, because that was fast, and I didn't get a chance to read all of that. He's talking about, what is it, Monstro Town? Monstro Town is a town that's over on the other end of Land's End, which is a large amount of cliff sides up ahead. So, there might be a star in Monstro Town. Yeah, Monster Town. I like Monster Town, actually. That's where Culex is, too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the rematch with him, because there's rematch fights in the remake. But I will definitely be fighting the normal version of him. Jinx is there, too. I'll probably fight him as well. Land's End. I don't know why I just start special attacking this guy. I wonder if Formless has a thing in the Monster Journal, too. I don't even know. But a lot of Final Fantasy games have enemies that you typically can't hurt without using magic. I encountered some in Final Fantasy VI. This is basically that version of that. However, he's kind of like a mid-boss fight, realistically. He does hit pretty hard, too. Now, I had to do Sneak Thought, or Thought Peek again, because I kind of missed out the button prompt. I actually hit it when I brought in Mallow. I hit it twice. And because of that, I hit it too early, and that's what caused me the problem. Actually, a lot of the times, the reason I don't get the button prompts is because I'll just kind of like be hitting A lot quicker than I should be and double-clicking it. And it causes my button prompt to register that I hit it way too early, and that's why I don't get the double attacks. But you gotta be patient with this game. Oh, yeah, sure. Kill my healer. She does not have a lot of health. Unfortunately, Peach is really useful, but it takes a bit for us to get her to broken levels. Because, like, a lot of people will tell you that Princess Peach can be broken. She can absolutely break the game. Comeback helps. But, yeah, she can absolutely break the game if you know the right setup. I happen to use the setup a lot, so there you go. I had to get some water, but... so the setup would be is that Princess Peach doesn't have a really good attack. She does not have good defense. She doesn't really have a good magic attack or defense either. But she can be absolutely useful if you can keep her alive. So the best thing for her would be to more or less get her HP stat as high as you can. I'm trying to look for a secret treasure. There is one here. I don't think I find it. I do eventually move on, but yeah, so with Peach, you want her to stay alive as long as humanly possible. Attacking isn't too awfully important with her, but you do want her to be able to heal. So you want to keep her alive. What you end up doing is putting the lazy shell armor on her. We don't have it yet because it's a bit further into the game, but the lazy shell basically gives you incredible defense. Like, there's really nothing that can stop Peach from surviving attacks. Like, as long as you're mindful and, you know, heal herself, you should be fine. But the lazy shell also kind of, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, okay, that you know, putting the laser shell on Peach makes sense. But what if you put it on anybody else? Well, they become less useful. The problem is the lazy shell inhibits your attacks entirely. So when you get the lazy shell, you don't want to put it on your heavy hitters or attackers because it's going to drown out their attacks, you know. I don't know if it does that with magic attacks. It might. So, like, if you put it on somebody with, like, you know, more magic attacks, like Mallow or Gino, you could still utilize them for sure. These guys are tough. But you could still utilize them. It just wouldn't be as useful as, say, holy crap, everything's running fast. It wouldn't be useful as Peach, who you're not using her magic attacks, you're using her magic healing abilities. She's the healer of the group. Her attacks are already kind of abysmal anyway, so she's not very useful in that regard. But when it comes to healing, there you go. You basically put it to where you can't die as long as Princess Peach is on the battlefield. And in this game, you can switch relatively easily with other characters that aren't in your party, too. Because in the original game, you couldn't do that. To my knowledge, I think you could switch party members, but it wasn't as simple, and it would take up a turn. So, with this, you can really have like 3 heavy hitters on the field, and then if you need to heal, you just switch to Peach. The only real issue is you can't switch to, you can't switch over to, my brain went dead. Our dog had to go get some water. No. What the deal is that if you, switch out a party member, they can't be healed while they're switched out. That's the problem. So, for example, if you have Bowser, let's say, you know, he's taking a lot of damage, but so is Geno and Mario. You switch Bowser out with Peach and then heal Geno and Mario. But now you can't heal Bowser. So, yeah, you have problems that way. But for the most part, it is a lot more useful than the, it's just useful in general. It can still be a bit broken. You just got to strategize correctly. That's all. By the way, the reason they call it Land's End around here is because it's a big cliffside that basically borders the ocean. There is, technically speaking, no, there is no true path to Bowser's Castle, per se. It just kind of ends here, and good luck with that. Also, what I'm doing with the cannon is matching up Mario's movements to the sound when the cannon chimes, because it goes ding, 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 ding. If you press it right when it hits ding, you do a farther cannon shot, is what the deal is. And then I realized there's probably a hidden treasure up there, too. I don't know if I find this hidden treasure either. There it is. Yep, it is. It's a Coca-Cola. Which is a useful item, but you can't carry too many of them. These lizards are kind of dumb. I don't kill all of them, but I do fight quite a few of them. Mostly to just get the experience off of them, but... that and to put them in my bestiary, but... if you notice, that lizard just attacked his party member. And so did that one. Geckets are very confused creatures, and even though they're supposed to be working with their party here, they don't. They're kind of dumb. They will attack you, though. They can hit pretty hard. Sometimes. But for the most part, Geckets aren't that dangerous. Let's see here. I like the design of these piranha plants. In the original game, I thought they only had one stem, but it looks like these guys actually have feet. being some of the few piranha plants that don't need some type of pot or pipe to actually function. He says, I do what I want. Now, sometimes that's attacking you, and sometimes that's attacking his own party. The chomp is actually a bit more dangerous. Geckets are actually some of the easier enemies to deal with. They don't have a lot of health either. But again, if you keep them alive for too long, you do run the risk of potentially having them do I think a super powerful move is what the deal is. I'm not sure. I normally don't have too much of a problem with them, but it's possible. Oh, and here we got the Criffid and Spider. I don't remember the spider name. Today is going to be the day. I can feel it. The day for what? Who knows? Criffid's an upgraded artichoke enemy. Actually, all of these monsters have appeared before. So even the Gekket, the Spider, all of these things have shown up beforehand. But they're different colors, so they're more powerful now. The classic RPG trope. I'm not venomous. Trust me. Yes, he is. Gekket just attacked himself. Oh, Spin Throw. That's his name. The gunk shot, even when I think what that did was mute Mario. So what basically muting means, and this is a classic Final Fantasy trope as well, to do spells you have to have your mouth working, I guess, because you got to say the words. So when you mute a character, they can no longer use spells, which is basically special attacks, more or less. But that's fine, because I don't use a lot of special attacks anyway. There we go, we took him out. Now this setup's a bit annoying, because you have the Gekket that you ran into, but you have a special spin throw too. That's fun. And he hits like a freight train. Lovely. Even the Gekket attacked him, man. Nobody likes this spider. So I brought in Peach to heal. We're just going to smash the spider a little bit. The Gekket died. And we're going to heal up Bowser again because he took another hit. And even Peach went down. Yay. But I almost have the spin throw down, so we're going to take him on. Sorry for all the sounds there. Dog getting restless. Finally. We got a bracer, though, so... I don't know what the bracer does, but... So the only reason I jumped into another Gekit is mostly because of one reason and one reason only. I need the experience. Besides, you get money for taking these guys out anyway. I always imagine like the RPG trope that instead of playing through the story, so to speak, you're just kind of like a monster hunter and getting paid to do this kind of stuff. Which is why you get money after the end of all of these fights. It's always my headcanon anyway. Like Kingdom Hearts, you know. You're battling the Heartless, but you're getting paid to do so. So the more Heartless you defeat, the more you get paid, the more you can level up your gear. Done. Oh great, another spin throw. Thank goodness it's a normal one. I like how I blocked, but I still get poisoned. How rude. Ah, Peach has her trusty umbrella, though. This is actually the first time, I believe, that Peach was associated with a parasol. Oh, great. Bees. Unfortunately, it's a long way to Monster Town, so we're not taking a break quite yet. I'll get to Monster Town in the next episode. Ah, Peach is a mushroom now. That's a problem, but that's fine, because I need to do some studying. Mallow, tell me more about these guys. They don't have much HP. And they're incredibly dangerous because, again, they can turn you into a mushroom. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, mushrooms are kind of an interesting transformation. You can't fight while a mushroom. You literally cannot do anything while you're a mushroom. But if you stay on the field, being a mushroom will actually heal you. So you regenerate while you're a mushroom. Which works because mushrooms are healing items here anyway, so... Oh, and I learned the Ultra Jump. Nice. I didn't notice that the first time I went through this. Mallow reached level 14 as well. Oh, he learned Snowy. Cool. That's good. Snowy's a ice spell, more or less. The only ice spell in the game. I think you can get an ice item as well. So that's interesting, I guess. So we're going to take on more bees. Thank goodness that missed. Because you can't swap Mario out still. Luckily, these bees do not live for very long. Mallow's hitting a lot harder with his new weapon, too, I noticed. It's basically an upgraded Froggy stick. He's not hitting as hard as, like, Bowser or Mario or even Geno, but he is hitting pretty hard, so... I haven't tried out Geno's weapon yet. I will before the episode is done. Because unfortunately Mallow is still hitting relatively softly, but... And I take on the last bee just for the heck of it. Yeah, notice that Mario's healing at this point. And then Mallow falls asleep. So, yeah, we're just going to switch him out. Sleeping doesn't have the same effects. Yeah, look at that. Gino just destroyed that flower for 269 damage, I think? He absolutely wrecked that thing. And here we are dropping off cliffs. There's a hidden cave here that you can get into. I don't do that. The Sky Bridge. I accidentally hit yes here. Eventually these shamans become enemies too, if I recall correctly, but I don't know when that happens, so... Well, I earned extra coins. And we're in the desert now. It's cool because I haven't been here in a while. I've been busy traveling around. Are you heading to Monster Town by chance? Okay, listen up. Look for the world where the ant pops up. Proceed, follow it. Keep following it underground. Once there, Monster Town is just around the corner. Yeah, there's a boss fight there too. But I gotta go, so bye-bye.